So if you don't know me super well, you probably don't know that I tend to have a little bit of an issue being a pessimist. I tend to look on the sad side of things, and I have to really try not to. Um, so we're going to talk about all the reasons why this is going to be the best possible chance I can possibly have. So here's a big one. My embryos that are frozen are Blastocysts. They are not day 3 embryos, which are usually about 8 to 12 cells. One of the milestones when you have embryos growing is making it to day 5, because a lot of the ones that are active and growing on day 3 won't make it to day 5 due to genetic issues, incompetency, whatever. I mean, there's a million reasons. But once an embryo hits day 5, they have a significantly higher rate of implantation than an embryo on day 3 does. This is also a frozen transfer, which from my reading, a frozen transfer can be up to 10% more successful than a fresh transfer. And the reasoning is that it gives your body time to recover from all the medications and the surgical procedure to extract the eggs. We also found out that I have an autoimmune disease after my first round failed, and so we'll be putting me on steroids to suppress my immune system, which from my reading, again, have a very good success rate. I also found out I have a genetic clotting defect called factor V Leiden, and to treat that I need to take blood thinners. I'm also aspirin resistant, so blood thinners are a better bet anyway, but it's entirely treatable with the use of blood thinners throughout the pregnancy and can help promote implantation and prevent miscarriage and pregnancy loss. I also am heterozygous for the MTHFR mutation, A1298C. I started taking methylated vitamins meant for people with this defect, so that should improve my odds too. My clinic also uses vitrification instead of slow freezing. Vitrification is a very rapid freezing method for embryos to prevent cell damage by preventing the formation of ice crystals in the cells. So they have a thaw rate of 95 to 99%, depending what stats you look at, with vitrification versus typical cryopreservation. I'm also planning to transfer multiple embryos, which that only, it's questionable on how much that improves your odds. Some say only a couple percent, some say up to 10 to 20%. It's questionable, but either way, it improves my odds. We also have the grades of my embryos. I have 2 that are excellent, 2 that are good, and 3 that are average. My clinic doesn't use the letter number system, but they grade them 1 through 4, with 1 being excellent, 4 being poor, 2 being good, and 3 being average. So I've got good quality ones too. And that, in a nutshell, is why I have the best possible chances I can have this time.